This is the memorial blowing of trumpets, the trumpet defined by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh.
Go back and study Israel in the day of Pharaoh, and you'll find out that we were not alone. So just understand that. Trumpet means to thunder. Thunder is a loud, explosive, resounding noise. Trumpet means a threatening utterance, a startling utterance. Trumpet as thunder means to destroy the effect of a performance. Thunder means to destroy the effect of a remark. And I destroy all of his remarks. All of you by now should have read Why the Attack on Yahweh Ben Yahweh. All of you have it? Yeah, you should have had it. Why the Attack? That's the most powerful 8 pages you've read in 4 years. And then I socked it to him on the Miami Times for pretending to be a black newspaper. Did y'all get that? Did I lay it on them? I thundered, didn't I? I destroyed their remarks, huh? Thunder means to utter loud or vehement denunciation. And I don't let them say something and get away with it. I give them a vehement denunciation. Trumpet means to shout from the housetop. Now, let's look at Exodus 19:13. Are you all tired? You probably wouldn't say you're tired even if you are. Exodus chapter 19. Verse 13. Let's start reading. Read.
There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned, or shot through, whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount.
Okay. Read on.
And Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he
Read
said,
on. Let's read all the way to verse 19.
And he said unto the people, Be ready against the 3rd day. Come not at your wives.
See, sometimes you have to purify yourself. You know what come not at your wives means, don't you? Well, I'm not going to explain it to you if you don't know. But I think you know. Sometimes you have to give it up. Just ease up, brother. Ease up. It's all right. It'll be there. Sometimes you have to just sanctify yourself and just tell your wife, understand, baby, you know, I have to sanctify myself for Yahweh. So I have to ease up. And she'll understand. She'll say, yes, sir. At least hope she says yes, sir. Read on.
And it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning that there were thunders and lightning, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled.
Now they were really getting some kind of messages. See, remember, there's two ways to read this, and I've been sharing with you some of what trumpet means. So something was being publicized in the camp. Something regarding Yahweh. There was a great loud announcement that Yahweh is present. Somebody was announcing and proclaiming loudly that the God of Israel is here. And that's what the trumpet was saying, We've learned that tonight. And it was penetrating to the mind. So this means more than what you read. It means all I've been teaching you tonight. Somebody was running throughout the camp promulgating. Promulgate. Announcing as a forerunner, crying out throughout the camp. Yahweh is here. Yahweh's come down from heaven on the mount. And I got to warn you, don't go up there. You'll be shot through. It's a holy mountain where Yahweh is. You can't go jiving. And you better be clean, you know. Come not at your wives mean what? Be clean. And that's the symbol of the mind. You got to clean your mind up and be pure in the mind so you can see Yahweh. Only the pure in mind are going to see Yahweh. Some people want to climb the mountain and weren't supposed to go near it. So you got to be clean to see Yahweh. Look at all this knowledge coming down at you right here. Third day. Why the third day? Number 3 is pretty divine, And you need to be clear and clean on that third day. And we found out something tonight about thundering, Trumpet gives off as a thunder. And so whoever had problems, I mean, must have been so strong it caused the people to tremble. Read on. What verse are we now? 17. Read.
And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with Yahweh.
Now check that out now. Hold it. See, I was there in the flesh as I am here with you in the flesh, as I was with Abraham in the flesh, as I walked with Enoch in the flesh, and as I walked and talked with Adam in the flesh. Here the people of Israel are being cleaned up and prepared, taught about Yahweh and the presence of Yahweh, and that you don't just go meet Yahweh any old kind of way. But Moses prepared the people to do what? Meet with Yahweh. You have a God, the memorial blowing of trumpets is teaching us tonight, you have a God that's always around. Yeah. Yahweh is always living and capable of coming in a body and being with you. Anytime he chooses, whenever you need him, he's already there. Or I just put my mother plane on hold or whatever, just come and shake up mountains and things and governments and just sit down in your midst and here I am, but you have to be prepared to see me. You can't just see me any kind of way. It must be earth-shaking to you right now to understand that I'm ever living. That proves to you I can't be killed. I already told you can't kill God. I'm not even worried about that. I go and I come. I go and I come. I go anywhere in the universe I want to go. I go to any galaxy I want to and manifest myself. They know my name in every galaxy. Oh, wherever life is, they know my name is Yahweh. That's my name. I just want you to know in case you don't know. All living know that my name is Yahweh. If nobody knows, I proclaim it myself. They say, who are you? I'm Yahweh. That's who I am. I am Yahweh. Well, what's your claim to fame? I made you. That's what. Whatever galaxy I am, I made you in the galaxy you in. That's who I am. I'm really famous. I'm very famous. I'm intergalactically famous. And I come and go at will. And I'm here with you now. Aren't you glad about it? What a blessing. I made an agreement with you at Mount Horeb that I would be here with you this day. I told your father Abraham that after 400 years I would come and I would deliver you and set judgment and punish those that afflicted you these 400 years. Here I am, right on time, just as I said I would be. You needed somebody. You know you need somebody. You know you can't do it. This is incredible. I just can't get over the fact that, you know, we may have read this before, but we never thought about it. Oh, I know you read it because I talked to you. But just to see that Moses brought the people out of the camp to meet with Yahweh. Isn't that something? That means Moses recognized Yahweh. And it also means that the people trembled with respect because of their teachings and their announcements concerning the presence of Yahweh. And they obeyed Yahweh's decree about don't come walking up on my mountain. So they stood at the foot. Read the next verse.
And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord Yahweh descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly.
Now, just on a physical, carnal plane, that's earth-shaking. That's enough to make anybody, you know, quake, tremble, stand in awe, have great respect. But spiritually, this also means a herald of my coming. This particular scripture also tells you that Mount Sinai represents the government of America. And that when you would come and meet with me, this government would be smoke, crack, it'd be really smoky. In the midst of Israel, with Israel standing all around the mountain, the government is full of smoke. So since they all smoking and cracked up from the smoke, I'm descending upon them with fire. The government of America. If you don't believe it's smoking, what you think Bush was about? He was burning last night. He was a burning bush last night. And people are turning around to view that sight. The boy, look at this. This man, this bush is really on fire. He's burning, man. He's smoking. The government, he's the head of the government. Smoking. And here I am sending why the attack on Yahweh to George Bush and the government and the FBI and the CIA and the Senate and the world and everybody. This went to everybody. 1,200 cities in America, correct? 16 countries. I come down on the government of America in the world with fire. Those words are fire. If you don't know my words in that article of fire, you better go back and read it. You might have just read it and put it down. You better go back and study. That's 8 pages of wisdom. I talk directly to my sons in the government. And they are busted. I congratulated them in the article for busting all unethical crooks. Yes, I did. Said all of my sons that have been raised correctly reached the age of 7. Climbed Jacob's ladder and entered the Supreme Council. No! This name, Yahweh. So all you can do is shake and quake greatly because I'm here. Loudly proclaiming and announcing the presence. The government can't help but feel it. Better believe it. I'm having my desired effect. You may not understand it, but I set Bush on fire. I'm making him burn. He's trying to solve this problem. Because I told him in the article that the world is doing a comparison between my microcosmic nation and accomplishment and what you're doing in charge of the whole world. People are taking a look at you. Huh? Y'all don't hear me, do you? I'm descending on this government in fire. I'm fired up. And because of it, the smoke of this government does what? Ascend as the smoke of a furnace. They're trying to fight the war in Colombia and all in the streets. They're saying what? America is on fire. She's smoke. Her smoke is ascending. The whole government of America is quaking greatly. Huh? I said this government is quaking greatly. Why? Because Yahweh is here, descending upon her in fire. The words that I heap upon them is just like David striking Goliath in the center of the head. That's what I'm doing with the word of truth. I'm singing, pow! I'm hitting Goliath, quaking greatly. See, if you read that article and study it, it's not something you just read. You're supposed to study that. That means you'll turn your TV off and study me, because then you'll understand why Bush is talking like he's talking. He was so sober He was like a school teacher. They had people on drugs and drug treatment centers listening to him, and they had nerve to stand up and evaluate him and said, what you saying still isn't going to work. Nothing you saying is going to work. You don't have the solution. So you can put us in jail. Guess what they said on CNN? These people stood up on CNN before the world and evaluated Bush's statements and said, we get more crack in jail than we can get in the street. So you can't solve this problem by putting us in jail. Put us on in jail. And we don't even have to buy crack then. We have our own network in jail for crack. How you think they keep those suckers in jail quiet? They drug them. They give them their favorite drug. And the smoke of the government of America ascends up to the heavens, and she's quaking greatly now. And I'm causing it. I'm descending upon her with fire. I know some of you looking for a match. Some of you are looking for a torch. You better study. Fire I'm heaping up on this mountain of American government is worse than any forest fire raging in the fields, destroying the forest. I'm worse than all of that. I'm worse than an atomic bomb. Because see, they don't get to die. They can only be tormented. And their torment is day and night. Huh? I mean, it's rough to seek death and can't find it. It's rough to be burning and can't burn up. Huh? Bush's wife is burning up. She dying. She looks like his mama. And he come on TV, say, see, and I love niggas. I got a nigga from Morehouse, you know. I got a nigga or two around, and when you show my picture, there's one back there. Yeah, but see, I'm heaping fire on y'all. Because it's the day of the righteous now. And you need to be prepared to meet with me. See, he's not prepared to meet with me. But that doesn't keep me from descending with fire. Ooh, I could go really heavy into this. Verse 19, and when the voice of the trumpet, check it out. See. You got it? See, the trumpet got a voice. You better listen, you better watch it. Better look at that. See, you thought the trumpet was one of those things. See, the brothers, they got trumpets, but that's not what they blowing. So this trumpet is a man. And I'm that man. And when my voice, see, voice means I come forth with what? Word. What am I doing? I'm sounding forth and proclaiming loudly with words that are like fire in the mind, penetrating the mind of George Bush and his Senate and his cabinet, because I put it on all of them. I send it to every senator. I don't let him rest. Send it to every congressman. Send it to every judge. I don't let none of them get by. I send it right to everything in the government. I'm here coming down upon you with fire, long words. My words are long. That means my article was long. Wasn't no short article. Wasn't one of those little one-page articles. It was 8 pages. You know, 8 is a double foundation. You better study 8 now. And not only that, but I'm going to wax louder next time. And what? And louder than that. Huh? Check it out. My words are going to be louder. That means people further away going to hear. The louder the trumpet, the greater the noise, the greater the cry, the greater the pronouncement. I mean, people overseas going to hear. Huh? People in the far east is going to hear. I'm blowing it where they can hear too. But way over there, man, I hear the sound of that trumpet. Way over there. How do I know? Because I sent it to the embassy. I sent it over there. Same sound that America heard, they heard. Because it's one trumpet. Not two different kind of messages. One trumpet. And I'm blowing louder and louder. That means more and more folk hear it. What I'm saying. Oh, yes, sir. Boy, you in something big. Y'all better watch out. You better come on and there's no simple thing going on. And when Moses represents those who going out to prepare the people to get in order. It represents those who are telling the people you have to go by the law. See, we operate by laws. So we have to purify our minds and don't come at your wife now. This is the end of it. We're getting ready to meet God. So that means I separate. I separate the men from the women at this period in time. You get back together later, but right now we're talking about meeting with God. So you can't have men and women doing their thing and meeting God too. Because what men and women will do mixing up together will cause them to forget about God for quite a while. And then at the end they might say, Yahweh. Yahweh. Oh, praise Yahweh. But see, Yahweh wants a purified praise. Not where you involved in it on another kind of, personal praise. We're talking about from proclaiming to the world now. Isn't the teaching beautiful? Moses represents the messengers, the ones who let the people know Yahweh's here. Yahweh wants to meet with you. Yahweh wants to talk with you. And I'm here to get your minds prepared to meet God. He's mighty now, but I want you to know Yahweh's here. And then, so when Moses spoke, look what happened in verse 19. What happened? Yahweh answered him. That makes Yahweh human. A voice is with a voice box. Human. That means Yahweh is in human form. Capable of being spoken to and heard. He got ears. Can hear a question. Perceive the question. Consider the question. And then come up with an answer.